No matter how many times he failed. This is story of Ethan Carter. Ethan Carter failed more times than he could count. He failed in school, he failed in business, he failed in love. Every time he stood up, life pushed him back down. People stopped asking about his dreams. They started giving advice instead. Maybe this isn't for you. Some people are just not meant to win. Ethan listened, and slowly, he started believing them. At 27, Ethan lived in a small rented room with cracked walls and a noisy fan. Every night he stared at the ceiling, asking himself the same question: how many times can a person fail before giving up feels reasonable? His first failure was his biggest dream. He wanted to be a writer. His stories were rejected again and again. Emails came back with polite words and painful meaning. Not selected. Try again later. We regret to inform you. Later never came. So he tried business. He invested his savings into a small online store. 3 months later, it collapsed. No sales, only debt. Friends laughed behind his back. Relatives smiled with sympathy. Find a stable job, they said. So he tried that too. He worked long hours, gave his best, and still, he was laid off. That night, Ethan sat alone in the rain outside his room. His phone buzzed with a message from his father. Failure is not a sign to stop. It is a sign to change the way you walk. Ethan didn't reply. Instead, he cried. But something inside him stayed awake. The next morning, Ethan made a quiet decision. He stopped trying to impress people. He stopped chasing quick success. He returned to writing, not for fame, not for money, just to survive. He wrote every day, even when no one read, even when nothing changed. Some days all he wrote was one honest line. Months passed. Then one night, a small notification appeared on his screen. Someone had shared his story. Then another. Then another. Messages started coming in. This feels like my life. I needed this today. Don't stop writing. Ethan didn't become famous overnight, but for the first time, he became useful. Years later, when someone asked him, "How did you succeed after failing so many times?" Ethan smiled and said, "I didn't win because I never failed. I won because I never quit." No matter how many times you fail, you lose only when you stop trying. If you're watching this and feeling stuck after failure, remember Ethan's story. Like the video if it gave you strength, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe for more stories that remind us, failure is not the end, quitting is.